Hello, everyone. I'm back. I'm really back. I'm in Sturgeon County, Alberta, Canada. And I had a wonderful time with the twins in Barrie, Ontario, and they are doing beautifully. They were born by C-section 3 weeks early, and so they were treated as preemies. But this last Thursday was the 40th week, so they were taken out of preemiehood, and they're gaining weight and they're aware, and so they're just fine. It was wonderful to be there. Now, somebody asked me how I got there, and I flew. I have a friend who used to be the health officer, who used to be Dina Hinshaw before Dina Hinshaw was Dina Hinshaw. And she told me that the actual plane is safer than the airport, and to wear a really good mask. I wore an N95 mask, and to never take it off. You don't eat, you don't drink, you don't talk to anybody, and you try and find a seat on the plane that doesn't have anyone with you. Now, nobody's flying these days, so the airports are relatively deserted. So there were a whole bunch of empty seats on my flight out, and almost as many on the flight back. And in both instances, I had a whole row to myself, like 2 seats on one side and 3 seats on the other. Oh yeah, and there's a new kind of plane that they seem to be flying. Maybe it's because there's fewer people, or maybe it's just a new plane. But it has, in the economy section, it has 2 seats on one side and 3 seats on the other side. So if you were traveling with your husband or a friend, you could just get the 2 seats, and you would be with somebody you knew, or somebody you weren't worried of catching a disease from. And so my friend said that the other thing you should do is turn on the 2 little fans that are above you in the seat, and have them pointed down at your face, so that they're constantly blowing in your face during the flight, so that it's blowing away any bad vapors that are coming your way. But I've also heard that the planes have really upped the cleaning system in the air in their planes, and so it's really good to be in a plane now. The one thing that my friend told me that I forgot was to take a really warm sweater, because with the fans blowing down on you all the time, it's really cold, and so I froze the whole time. But I knew I wasn't getting sick, and so I was happy and I was fine. And I just watched a movie, and the flight was over before I knew it. And everything was so efficient because there were no crowds. You got on the plane quickly, you got off the plane quickly, you had to wait for your bag, but there wasn't a million people waiting with you. And I rented a car, and everybody was very careful about not, being close or touching anything. And it was perfect. It worked. So I would encourage travel if you wanted to. It was good. Well, within Canada, obviously. And then what was my other? Oh, yes. And then I get back here, and they are loosening all the restrictions, which made me very happy, because I had gotten used to, when I was in Ontario and when I was traveling, I had gotten used to not being that stay-at-home person who doesn't go out and do anything, and I liked it. And so today, or I guess Wednesday, when they opened the churches for 15%, I phoned and I booked myself to go to 11 o'clock Mass on Sunday, which is the first time I've done that since the pandemic. And I'm excited and looking forward to it. And you saw the video of Mary's garden and everyone being outside and without a mask and everything. It's just wonderful. And I'm ready to be that person who goes out and does things. I have both vaccinations. I should have no reason to fear. And gosh darn, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to report on it. So back at you later. Bye bye.